chair. Hello. Okay. Let's step, 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 step. Paso son. 1, 2, 5. Little back rock. Alright, we're gonna move with it. Side to side. Alright, so now we're going to put a little pivot to it. Pivot, 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 pivot. I'm going to take this one half speed. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, pivot. 1, 2, 3, pivot. Left, right, left, pivot. Right, left, right, pivot. Left, right, left, pivot. Right, left, right, pivot. Left, right, left, pivot. Right, left, right, pivot. Left, right, left, pivot. Let's try full speed. 1, 2, 3, pivot. 1, 2, 3, pivot. All right, great. All right, forget finishing that song. We have such a big day today, I can't even tell you. We're going to learn, this is like the penultimate class of the series. We're going to learn so much today. It's going to be disgusting. Usually I review of everything that we did. Forget all that. We're going to just stampede right towards this. All right. So everything we're going to do today comes from this step right here. Let's start going towards the left a little bit. All right. So it's going to be the left foot. Step with the left foot. Walk with the right foot. Walk with the left foot. And I'm going to pivot. And I want to make sure that the weight stays on the foot that I just stepped with, which in this case was the left foot. I went left, right, left, and then pivoted, but the pivot doesn't have a built-in weight change. So I leave the weight on the left foot. Then I'm going to go this way. Okay. All right, so then I'm going to go to the right. I step with the right foot, the left foot, the right foot, and then I pivot. And don't change the weight. Leave it on the right foot. All right? And we're going to keep going like that. So it's going to go left, pivot. Right, left, pivot, left, pivot, right, pivot, left, pivot, right, pivot, left, pivot, right. Okay, and so now we're going to make it a little bit more compact, and we're going to do that by stepping underneath your center. So as opposed to just stepping where you left the foot after you pivoted, let's say I went this way, I went right, left, right, and I pivoted, as opposed to stepping this foot where it is. I'm going to bring it underneath my center mass, and then use the other two steps to walk forward, and then pivot. Same thing, we go over here. I'm going to take the right foot, put it underneath myself, and then walk, pivot underneath myself, and then walk, pivot underneath myself, walk, pivot, walk, pivot, walk, pivot, walk, pivot, walk, pivot, walk, pivot. Okay, and so, oh, I'm so excited for today. This is going to be so great. Let's smoosh a little bit back this way. And let's pretend that walking and pivoting was the only way that we really knew how to meander through the world. So we don't know how to do this. All right, and if I said, all right, people that only know how to walk and pivot, walk towards the mirror, and like this was out of the question, what we would do is we would take shallower pivots and gradually move towards the front of the room. All right, so let's try like that. So as opposed to just going 180 degrees like this and hanging out right here, we're just gonna zig and zag a little bit up to the mirror. Let's start with this going so 5, 6, 7, so left, right, 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 left. Keep going. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Keep going. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Beautiful. Okay, so let's say we get all the way up here, and we had to figure out a way to get back there. And this was out of the equation because we don't know how to do that. All right, we only know how to walk and pivot. So the trick here is that as opposed to taking like shallower pivots where the angle that we're like covering is like less than 180 like this, we got to make it more than 180. So if I'm going over this way towards my left, 1, 2, 3, I got to pivot 180 and then a little bit extra and point towards the back of the room. 5, 6, 7. And the trick here is to look where you're going. So let's go left foot this way. We'll go left, right, left. And so when I pivot, try to aim for like the back corner of the room or somewhere on the back exit side of the window, whatever. And look at that. And your body's going to face that way. And we're walking this way. Right, left, right. Now look over the left shoulder at the fan or something like close to it. All right. And then left, right, left, pivot, right, left, right, pivot, left, right, left, pivot, right, right, pivot, left, right, left. All right. It's usually on this one that people are like confused about which way to pivot, but you could, if you ignored everything I said about looking where you're going, you could, if there was like TV here, you could just watch TV like the whole time. So if I get here and I'm like, which way do I pivot? This way or this way? Well, if I pivot this way, I would like break my TV watching thing. So you're always going to pivot so that you don't have to like snap your neck to be able to see the mirror. All right. So the same thing when we're going forward, going left, right, left. So when I finish with the left foot, pivot towards my right shoulder. I could still see myself in the mirror. Right, left, right, pivot towards my left shoulder. Still see the mirror. Same thing when you're going backwards. You're going left, right, left. You pivot towards the right. Right, left, right. You pivot towards the left. Left, right, left. All right, so let's jam on up here because this is the tricky one. All right, so let's start going with the left foot. 5, 6, ready, go. Left, right, left. Pivot towards the right. Right, left, right. Pivot towards the left. Left, right, left. Pivot. Right, pivot, left, right, left, pivot, right, pivot, left, right, left. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and partner up with leads and follows. And get yourselves some space. 4 lines is good. 4 lines is pretty good. Makes things nice and easy. So if you're a lead and you don't have a partner, go ahead and go like that. And someone's going to run up to you probably. Yeah. All right. Oh, I don't have a partner. Hi. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and do we have like 4 lines? Or are we doing a?
Right now we have 3.
Look at 3. Let's make it 4. Let's try to, yeah. Let's make, I love it. Yeah, I love it. Claiming 2. Yeah, strongly demarcating 3. Another couple here would be good. Yep, love it. Okay. So let's get like we were gonna do guapea. All right. So in case you forgot, because we didn't review, that's this one. All right, so we're like this. All right, now forget the hand thing. All right, and so just have the leads put their left hand. So it's going to be the near hand to the near shoulder. So my left hand to her right shoulder. All right, that's the distance we want to be at. Now, this is the part where it's going to get kind of confusing. We're going to do what we just did, but together. So we're going to be going opposite directions. And so because, you know, people are polite and what have you, sometimes what can happen is the follow is going to try to like turn to like face the lead. I'm going to be the follow real quick. All right, you got to lead me though. All right, so we said if I do the follows part, if I go right, left, right, we said I pivot towards my left shoulder like that. But the follows are nice, so sometimes they want to go like this. And look at him, which is a nice thing to do, but it's going to ruin the drill and it's going to make everything impossible. So the follows, you can look at the lead, 1, 2, 3, but you're going to have to turn and look over your shoulder at him. All right. So the leads are going to start off going this way. The follows are going to start off going that way. All right, so the leads start with the left foot, follows start with the right foot. Let's just take 3 steps and a pivot and see if we need to pray. All right, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, pivot. All right, you make it? Yeah, and we just want to get here. And I just want to, I'm going to switch my hands. So with my near hand, I'm going to get her near shoulder. So my near hand now is my right hand, her near shoulder is her left shoulder. And let's reverse it. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's see if we can do that twice in a row. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. All right. I do see some of the follows turning towards the lead and stuff like that. All right. So let's not do that. All right. Let's do the first 4 steps. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Boom. All right. And so we see each other, and it's all good. When we do 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, there's the briefest of moments where we don't have eye contact, but we make it through, and we can see each other again. All right. So 1, 2, 3, hi. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So it's like peekaboo. Yeah. We learn object permanence in casino class. All right. All right. So let's see if we can do like 2 in a row. Ready? 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. All right. And the shoulder thing is helpful because I can help kind of flick the way that she's pivoting. So if we're going 1, 2, 3 and catch when she's done pivoting, 5, 6, 7. So she'd be fighting my hand if we did the opposite direction. All right. Okay. We got 1 extra. So if you want to, the official on deck circle for the extra follow, you can come on up here. This will be the on deck circle where you emotionally prepare yourself to run the gauntlet. All right. And so that way, there's less run around. Let's smartly rotate. Thank you. All right. So this way in the front, this way in the second line, this way in the third line, that way in the fourth line, and then, all right? And let's go ahead and keep doing this little drilly drill. All right, and so if you want to find out how to do it, act like you're going to do guapea, and then say, just kidding about the hand, and then get your hand on her shoulder. This way, and then you turn the corner to line 2, and then, yep. He's hard to spot, I know. All right, so shoulder. Let's try 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's start over. All right, here we go. Ready, ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is going to help the drill, but it's also going to help the dance look better in general. If you let those pauses exist and kind of breathe, the dance is going to look a lot less rushed. So as opposed to thinking about when you have to step, it's okay to be a little bit lazy and just enjoy when you're not stepping. So as opposed to always being ready to step. And when we do this drill, it's going to have a particular sound. Let's try just listen to the feet, all right? So the feet are going to sound different when they're stepping versus when they're pivoting. And so everything that we've done so far has been stepping on 3 beats and doing nothing on the pauses, stepping on 3 beats and doing nothing on the pause, whatever, all the stuff we've done so far, for the most part. This one, the pivot is going to hold the pause. So 1, 2, 3, pivot, 5, 6, 7, pivot. So there's no weight change, but the action of the pivot is allocated to the beat 4 and 8 that we never count. All right, so let's try. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Let's smartly rotate. Hello, hello. Let's do one more vez. Yeah. All right. Ready? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to stop talking. Let's listen to the feet. Is that not satisfying to anybody? That's like, that's casino ASMR. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Are you ready for the part that's kind of hard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. Yep.
So, drag our hand across our shoulders, or do we let go?
You can let go. So we're not. This is just for the drill, but you know, it's good habit. I'm gonna kind of help guide her this way, let go, and then as her shoulder is coming towards my hand, just kind of catch it to just help her not spin to it. Yeah, it's always wherever I am relative to her. It's always my near hand reaching to her near shoulder. So I'm not going like this. This is just. Oh yeah. Switch hands. Yeah, definitely. Yep. So now. We're gonna stop touching her shoulder for the most part. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the first 3 like normal, kinda. But remember how we took different size pivots? I'm gonna do a little bit of a shallower pivot here, and I'm gonna face in front of her, and then this is just for the drill. It's not like I can really lead this, but when I have the files, take a little bit of a bigger pivot so that she's like pointed behind me. Beautiful. I love when I do stuff that someone doesn't know what it's going to be and it works out. It's so great. Didn't she do great? That was so good. Oh, okay. So yeah. So see, and this is good too. So her chest, her face, her eyes, see where her non-weighted foot is pointing. That's where you want everything pointing in the direction that you're going to walk. So not all crossed up or anything like that. So she's ready to walk behind me. I'm going to walk in front of her, all right? And the moment of truth is we want to make sure that when we do this one, we pivot the right way. So I know I'm going to go right, pivot toward my left shoulder. She goes left, and pivots towards her right shoulder, all right? Ready? So we go 5, 6, 7, boom. That was so good. That was so great. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Now, I'll bet anything that you're like, okay, yeah, whatever. And then you try it, at least someone is going to be like, that was probably a little harder than I thought. Let's see if you can prove me wrong. Let's try. We can even go like 4 counts at a time and talk about it. Let's do the first 4. First 4 kind of like normal. 1, 2, 3. All right, right here. Follow's going to walk. So yeah, let go of the shoulder. Yeah. Follow's going to walk behind the lead. Lead's going to walk in front of the follow. Lead's pivoting towards the left shoulder. Follow's pivoting towards the right shoulder. Ready? 5, 6, 7, swoosh. All right, I saw 1 or 2 incorrect pivots, but that's okay. All right, reset. Let's do it again. So I'm gonna start with my hand on the shoulder just because, but 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, keep going. 5, 6, 7. All right. So one way to sort of help this kind of work is because when we start going and the music is going and everything like that, sometimes we can kind of forget to pivot fully, but try to have uncomfortable eye contact with your partner by the time the 4 and the 8 run around, all right? So no problem here to start, but 1, 2, 3, right? And then 5, 6. This is the one for the leads because we're not used to really doing that. So you want to make sure that you look at them, make it weird. Go ahead. If it helps dance better casino, it doesn't matter. Ready? 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Go ahead, grill each other. 5, 6, 7. Whoop. 1, 2. Yeah, we can keep. Thank you. Let's rotate. Thank you. Let's rotate, and we're gonna keep the drill going for a bit. Hello. All right. And if you really don't like eye contact, you can look at their earlobe or whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? Here we go. 5, 6.
Are we moving that direction?
This is about the rotation.
What's that?
Is this about the rotation of the class?
No. This is about the movement.
Okay.
The rotation of the feet.
Okay, yeah.
So on the third pivot. Yeah, third pivot, not rotation. Are we moving that way or are we moving that way?
I don't know specifically. I do know this. It's always going to be this same thing that we did in the warm-up. I'm never stopping. I might take bigger pivots, smaller pivots, but it's always going to be pivoting towards the opposite shoulder of the foot that just stepped. So if I start off and we do the one where the lead just stays behind the follow, I'm going left, pivot, right, pivot, left, right, left. And if we start zigging and zagging, I'm still going left, pivot, right, pivot, left, pivot, right. And so you're always pivoting towards the opposite shoulder of the last foot you step with. We're gonna look like that one day, maybe in like half an hour. Ready? 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. It can get a little wacky. As long as we get like a couple good ones in there, it's all right. All right. So to help manage the distance a little bit better, go ahead and take her hand. All right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring her forward, pick the arm up, pick the arm down. All right, let's try that. Oh, this sometimes happens for follows, for leads, but whatever. So the way you can mess this up 2 ways. Here's the first way you can mess it up. 1, 2, 3, and I put my weight forward when it's not supposed to be there. All right. So it's only supposed to be 3 changes to right. So right, right, and I don't change the weight to the left. The other way you can mess it up is by like sort of overcompensating for that and going right, right, and swinging the leg behind. Whether you change the weight or not, you don't want to put the foot back here. So what you want to do is, if you're doing right foot, right, right, and control the weight over your center so that you're not swinging the foot and you're not rocking forward. So when we start doing the turns, it's going to help them look better. That was just a PSA. All right. So I've got her hand. I want to bring her 3 steps in a pivot. And so all I got to do, it's like there's a rope here with her forearm. And whatever way you point that is where she's headed. So I want her to walk out the 3 steps and then at the end have the pivot. And that's going to happen by bringing the arm up and then down, all right? And it's because when you bring the arm down, she's gonna be pointed wherever you point her forearm, all right? So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yeah? All right, and see how I have it pointed in front of me because I forgot what I was doing and she's pointed that way. I meant to point it this way, so she's gonna point herself behind me. All right, but wherever you point this forearm, that's where she's gonna be pivoted. And a little tip for the follows, can you leave me real quick? All right, so if he brings me 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and he brings the arm down, I'm just letting my body face, because I'm keeping like a frame. Wherever he's pointing this thing, that's where I'm pointed. And I'm gonna make his life easier if I have all the weight on a single foot. So right now it should be my right foot. So that way if he's like, I meant to point it over here. Go ahead, point me. Point it wherever you want. Just like this way, that way.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, just keep moving around. Yeah, go ahead, yeah. And so it's that simple. If you keep tension in your upper body and have all your weight like on a single point, if you have the weight split, everything's gonna get like disconnected. But if you have your upper body and lower body connected and you've got tension up here, the whole deal for the file is you wanna have to think as little as possible, because everything's happening really quick and you don't wanna have to try to guess what he wants you to do. You just wanna be able to feel it. So if you keep the tension in your body, keep all the weight on one foot, wherever he points that forearm, that's where you'll be headed. All right, so let's do it where we do 3 steps in a pivot, and for the leads, point her forearm behind you. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. All right, and so if her forearm is pointed behind you, her foot should be pointed behind you. All right, and we're gonna do this now. High level stuff coming at you. All right, so I'm gonna bring her behind me, but I'm gonna switch to the right hand and switch behind my back to the left hand, and then make some uncomfortable eye contact to make sure that I finished what I was doing. Yeah, because sometimes the thing about the uncomfortable eye contact is that sometimes we get overwhelmed with what we had to do. We had to bring her this way, and then we had to switch the hand, switch it back. Yeah, I did it. No, you didn't. Bam. Yeah. All right. So let's try that. It ends with uncomfortable eye contact on 8. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Uncomfortable. That means that you did it. Good, thanks. Let's rotate. And so we're throwing a lot at everybody, but also especially the leads maybe. You want to try to keep constant tension on the forearm even as you're switching hands and switching them back. You don't ever want her kind of like feeling like adrift. So you want, to the best of your ability, to have her forearm pointed somewhere with some tension on it so she doesn't have to guess. So when I go 1, 2, 3, that's kind of easy because I'm not switching any hands and such. But when I go here, I want that same tension that I have with the left, I want to bring it to the right, back to the left, and then right here, when you kind of catch it, there'll be like a little pull this way. Don't let this get noodly, leads or follows, because you're going to, like, the song is longer than 8 counts, so we're going to be doing something even after this. So you have to keep that tension the whole time. Let's try a couple times. 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Switch the hand, switch it back. Look at her. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Look at her. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Yeah? Feeling it out? Pretty good. Let's do the connected version of the first one, okay? Which is, we just had her in front of us. So we brought her this way. 1, 2, 3. In this one, I will catch her shoulder, and I can bring the hand or the arm down to pivot her to face this way, because we were just going back and forth. We'll do the easy one now, okay? And so since it's easy, for the follows, if you can get yourself in the habit of, you're like, I know how to do this drill, as opposed to just like walking through it like this. Again, like you're being held hostage. If you do what Trina did. You remember how we did it and you were like, wow. All right, it was probably because she had her arm like this. All right, so if you just get in the habit of having the arm like tabletop, and we can do whatever drill. So you do have to tuck it right here because you don't want to karate chop your partner, but if he points me behind him, whenever this arm can be free, you can have it out. And whenever you feel like you're gonna like hit him in the spleen, just bring it in. That's it. All right, so right now we're just gonna have her walk in front of us. We're gonna catch her shoulder to make sure that she doesn't pivot too much. And also, she shouldn't pivot too much because we're pointing the forearm in the right spot. And then bring her back. 5, 6, and then 7. Let's do that a few thousand times. Ready? 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Let's smartly rotate. Thank you. Hi. Let's do that one again. Ready? Here we go. 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Feel okay? Yes. Thanks. Let's smartly rotate. Just a little mixing and matching. You're doing great. All right. Just a little mixing and matching. Let's do 2 where we bring her in front of us and 2 where we zig and zag. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. We'll be halfway home. And we go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Option for the leads. We got some tall deliciousness in this room. I'm just going to say it. But so this might not work for the tall delicious ones. But for the rest of us, it might work. But as opposed to switch the hand and switch it back, I can make an archway for myself like I'm a pretty princess that I'm going to walk through. All right, so I don't want to make the archway too early because when you start bringing the arms up, it gets real twirly real quick. So the more time that you can have the arm down, the more clear the connection will be. So 1, 2, 3. That goes for her and for me. So I want to still lead this to bring her behind me, but I'm going to bring it up and bring it down. So if that works for you, you can try it like that too. Otherwise, you can switch the hands behind your back. Whatever you prefer. All right. So we're going to go 2 where she's in front and 2 where we zig it and zag it. Ready? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2. Catch the shoulder. Bring her on back. Do that again. Here we go. And 1, 2 leads walk in front. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2 leads walk in front. 5, 6, and 7. And don't forget the eye contact. Thank you. Let's smartly rotate. All right. So let's do that same thing again. Heavy on the uncomfortable eye contact this time. Ready? 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, catch the shoulder, bring her back. 1, 2, catch the shoulder, bring her back. 1, 2, leads walk in front. 1, look at her. 1, 2, leads walk in front. Look at her. Boop. All right. And so what the uncomfortable or maybe comfortable, depending, eye contact is doing is making sure that y'all pivot to face the right direction and stuff like that. Do these drills feel pretty okay? Okay. Oh, I'm so stoked for this. Okay. Let's smartly rotate. Thank you. Do you remember like 6 to 7 classes ago when we did like paso song and we said that we were gonna bring her on over here to our shoulder and give her a pivot like that? High level pivot. Remember that? That was a really good pivot. I just had a moment. All right, so we're gonna do that same footwork. Let's do that. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and be in close position like this. All right, so now, leave the follow where she is, and then for the leads, unhand the right with your right arm, just detach with the right arm, and get about here. All right, and then take your left hand and put it down like this. All right, and so as opposed to going 5, 6, sorry, I've started on the 5. So 5 would be what, left foot? Yeah, 5, 6, 7. Instead of doing that, we're gonna do this one. So it'd be your left foot. 5, 6, 7. We're gonna lead it without the right hand. Okay? Could be tricky. So we're just gonna start from 5 as the leads, right foot follows left foot. All right? So what you wanna do is bring her to walk this way and help her pivot to face forward. All right? So 1, 2, ready, go. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And you can put your arm on her back when it's all said and done. I forgot to do that part. All right? So it's the same feet for the leads. Remember where we had the little step across on 7? 5, 6, 7, like that. We're doing the same feet, just leading with the left arm. 5, 6, 7. Let's try. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. We did it? Okay. All we're going to do for the next little bit is take stuff from that drill, combine it with that little action right there, and we're going to knock out like 3 super duper common casino turns. The first one is going to be enchufa. All these turns with walking and pivoting, they're all enchufa turns. We can dress them up in all kinds of different ways, but this is the most basic one ever. All right? So I'm going to go behind her and bring her in front of me. 1, 2, 3. All right? I'm not going to touch the shoulder for reasons that will be made clear momentarily, but I want to point the forearm to my right shoulder, and then I want to bring her 5, 6, 7, just like we did. So it's 8 counts, lickety-splickety, super easy. All right? So I bring her in front of me on 1, 2, 3, point the arm to my right shoulder. So her feet should be pointing towards your right shoulder. So go ahead and point her forearm like that. All right? And then bring her on 5, 6, 7. All right? Let's try one more. And for the leads, I'm going to look at her in such, wherever she is, but I'm going to try to keep my energy forward just to keep the positions defined. So I'm looking over my left shoulder now. 1, 2, 3. I'm still looking at her, but my energy's forward. 5, 6, 7. All right? So keep your hips, chest, whatever, mostly forward. All right? Let's try a couple times. This is good old enchufa. Ready? 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Thank you. Let's finally rotate. Ha! All right. Let's do that one more. Ready? 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah? Does that feel pretty good? Let's lead it from guapea. 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and enchufa. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. All right. Let's do that one more time. Básico. 5, 6, 7, and enchufa coming at you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. All right. And just like every other turn, we can do dile que no. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Next one we're going to do. Remember when we had her walk in front of us and we said, why don't you go ahead and walk back the other way like that? We're going to do that. Let's do that together. Ready, go. Go for it. Ready? 1, 2, bring her back. 5, 6, 7. All right. So if we do this and then do what we just did in enchufa, where we bring her in front, 1, 2, 3, and bring her to the shoulder on 5, 6, 7. If we put that all together, we've doubled our fun for enchufa doble, which the translation Spanish to English is enchufa double. Thank you. All right, let's try. So we go 1, 2, catch the shoulder, bring her back. 5, 6, 7, and then enchufa. 1, 2, don't touch the shoulder. 5, 6, 7. We did it. All right, let's go from guapea. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and enchufa doble. Here we go. 5, 6, E. 1, 2, get the shoulder. Bring her on back. 1, 2, bring her. 5, 6, 7, and dile que no. 5, 6, basic. 1, 2, 3. Basic, basic, basic. Basic-y, basic, basic. 5, 6, 7, and enchufa doble. Here we go. 5, 6, E. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Thank you. Let's smartly rotate. Hey, hey. From the basic. 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Enchufa doble. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, get the shoulder, bring her back. 6, 7. 1, 2, bring it to your shoulder. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. All right. I'm gonna go over here to make a stupid point. All right. All right, he's leading me, right? So, enchufa, all these turns kind of work on that half circle, but where the follow kind of stops works out to be like a triangle. So when I go 1, 2, 3, I'm a little bit in front of him, but off at an angle. And then when he brings me over here, 5, 6, 7, I'm on his, on his right shoulder. I want to feel safe. I'm going to be on his right shoulder. Now the problem is it's very easy to tell. It's very easy to distinguish between the positions of being on his left hand versus being over here, because I'm on a whole different side of him. But this one and this one, they can kind of blend together. So if the lead kind of reaches for the foul, if he's just with that hand, then I get confused about where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know if I'm in front of him. I don't know if I'm like this. So for that reason, the leads resist the urge to reach out and get her with your right arm. When we do doble, we got 1, 2, 3. I can get her shoulder here because I'm sending her on back over here, 5, 6, 7. But then for the next part of it, it's real tempting to do this, but I don't want to get her confused. So I got to make sure that the positions are crispy and defined. So 5, 6, 7, I can have my right arm be a place for her to go to and have that position defined by having my right arm on her back. So doble is going to go 1, 2, 3. Get the shoulder. It's totally okay. 5, 6, 7. No touching. 1, 2, 3 until 5, 6, 7. All right, thanks. Let's go from guapea. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and enchufa doble. Here we go. 5, 6, 1, 2, get the shoulder, bring her back. 6, 7. No touching now until 5, 6, 7. Oh, beautiful and crispy. Thank you. Let's smartly rotate. So we have enchufa and enchufa doble. Enchufa, enchufa doble. All right. Do you think that we can like tell the difference between them when we call them? Let's try from the basic. 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Enchufa. 5, 6, go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Yes. All right. It is apparent that the answers vary. Enchufa is just 8 counts. She goes from here. Ready? Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Enchufa is, she starts over here. 1, 2, 3. And she goes directly over to my right shoulder like that. All right. Let's go from the basic. 5, 6, 7, and enchufa. Here we go. No shoulder touching. 1, 2, that was a hint. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, basic. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Enchufa doble. Here we go. 5, 6, and 1, 2. Get the shoulder. Bring her back. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Doble.
Back and forth.
Doble is the back and forth. All right, let's go through it together. All right, so we go 1, 2, 3. And send her on back. 5, 6, 7. And then just regular enchufa. 1, 2, 3. And then 5, 6, 7. Yeah, thank you. Let's try to rotate. All right. Let's see if we can pass the quiz with this one. Hint, I'm going to call enchufa and then enchufa doble. 5, 6, basic, and enchufa. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, bring her to your right shoulder, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, basic, and 1. Basic, basic. Basic-y, basic, basic. Enchufa doble, here we go. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, get the shoulder. 5, 6, 7, then regular enchufa. Bring her over. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Let's try to rotate. One more, I see. Basic, 5, 6, 7, and enchufa, here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, bring her to you. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, basic, basic. Just do the basic. Enchufa doble, here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1, get the shoulder, bring her back. 6, 7. 1, 2, bring her to your arm. 6, dile que no. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Thank you. Let's smiley rotate. Five, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and enchufa. Basic, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, enchufa doble. Let's try to rotate. 5, 6, 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and enchufa. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and enchufa doble. Let's try to rotate. All right, that's 2 out of 3. We got the big dog coming right here. All right, so all this child's play that we did with her walking in front of us and us not going anywhere, that's over. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna lead 1, 2, 3, just like the first 1, 2, 3. Everything we did. Let's go and walk on through it together. Ready? So go 1, 2, 3. I want to point her forearm behind me. All right, and so I want to make sure that her tootsies are pointed behind me as well. And so this could be because the lead's not pointing her arm there, or this could be because the follow is made of jelly. So, like I say, there's a thing, you can leave me. All right, there's a thing in dance where they say everything's the lead's fault, which is like kind of true, but also not at all whatsoever. All right, so if he brings me over here, 1, 2, 3, all right, and he points my arm to where he wants me to go. Go ahead, point it wherever you want. Why are you not leading me? And he is leading me, but I'm being terrible, and I got no, look at, this is break, anytime that you look like this, you're breaking frame. So what you want to do is kind of keep this shape. So if I keep this shape, I keep tension. I'm pointing to where my forearm is. Point me wherever you want. Whoop, whoop. All right. And so if the fouls keep tension in their upper body and have the weight just on one foot, that'll happen. You'll be doing stuff. It's like when, you know, it's like when you're out and like your friend dances with a really good lead and they come back and it's like, I didn't even know I was doing it. I just was doing it. I didn't even know how to do it. And like, that's how that happens. It's by like keeping the right tensions in your body and stuff like that. Okay. So here we go. So the first three, we got 1, 2, 3, and point the arm behind your back. All right. So now it's up to the leads. If you want to do the arch or you want to switch the hands behind the back, do whatever, but just walk in front of her on 5, 6, 7. And most importantly, have some nice weird eye contact. So that way, at the very least, you know that you're facing the right direction. All right. So let's do reset. And we just got to get there. All right. So we go 1, 2, 3. Walk in front. 5, 6, 7. And look at her. All right. Now, the last little bit is we're going to go behind her one more time. 1, 2, 3. But right here, we got to just pick the mirror as forward and define that position as forward. And we're going to hang out on the spot and bring her back to us on 5, 6, 7. That same little entrada move that we did to finish all the turns, we're doing that. But for this one, it's kind of hard to remember sometimes because we're running around, we're pivoting, we're doing all this. But when the turn's about to be over, you just lock into the mirror, for this case, the mirror as forward. So I'm walking 2, 3, I'm walking 6, 7, I'm walking 2, 3, but then I'm locked in here, and then 5, 6, 7, and then the turn's over. Okay, let's try. So right into it, 5, 6, oh, remember? All right, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Resolve the turn. 5, 6. Dile que no. Beautiful. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Basic, basic, basic. Basic-y, basic, basic. This turn's para ti, para me. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Thank you. Let's smartly rotate. Okay. So, para ti, para mí. Spanish translation, for ti, for me. Basic, 5, 6, 7, and para ti, para mí. Here we go. 5, 6, and enchufa for ti, enchufa for me. One more for ti, and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, pa ti, pa mi. One more time. 5, 6, let's go. 1, 2, leads walk in front. 5, 6, 7. One more enchufa. Bring her over. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right. So, one thing that can help mucho is that whenever possible, have her forearm tabletop height because it limits the guessing that she has to do. So if I leave the arm kind of up the whole time, then all of a sudden I can go, like, we could both turn whatever which way. Yeah, and like all this. If you find that crazy stuff like that is happening, try to maximize the amount of time that her arm is down. So when I go 1, 2, 3, I bring it down. It doesn't have to be up here anymore. Doesn't look any better. I just bring it down here, and that way it's pointed this way. There's no confusion about which way I want her to face. And then for the last one, 1, 2, 3. See, if it's up here, and I know I'm going to kind of end up here again, I could like think, it's just easy. I'll just leave it up here. But go ahead and bring it down so that way she knows which way she's walking to. And that way there's like a lot less confusion. All right, let's go from the basic one more time. 5, 6, 7, and para ti, para mí. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Let's smartly rotate. All right, gang. We learned like 3 turns. We had enchufa, enchufa doble, and then pa ti, pa mi. So I don't know why people confuse enchufa, enchufa doble. It's like doble is twice as long, seems to work out. But yeah, I don't know. It happens, but it's okay. But let's go ahead and just review them all real quick. From the basic, 5, 6, 7. Let's do enchufa, nice and slow. 5, 6, 7. There's no shoulder touching involved. Just bring her over. Dile que no. 5, 6, basic. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Enchufa one more time. Here we go. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Enchufa doble. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1. Catch the shoulder. Bring her back. 6, 7. 1, 2. Bring her to your shoulder and go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Enchufa doble one more time. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Catch a shoulder. Bring her back. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. And resolve it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Thanks. Let's rotate. Hi. From the basic. 5, 6, 7, and enchufa. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Basic. Enchufa doble. Here we go. 6, 7. 1, 2. Get the shoulder. Bring her back. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Basic, basic, basic. Basic, basic, basic. Para ti, para mí. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Let's rotate. Thank you. Five, 6, 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and enchufa. Basic, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, enchufa doble. Basic. Para ti, para mí. Thank you. Let's rotate. 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and enchufa. Enchufa doble. Para mí. Let's try to rotate. One more. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and enchufa. Basic. Enchufa doble. One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Para ti, para mí. right. So that is going to round out a lot of the basics. There's one more little fun thing that we're going to do in the last class, but that's a lot of stuff that we've learned in these 7 weeks. And on the last week, we're going to review it, make a little turn combination out of it, and very good job. So all these are, again, part of the little course videos that I gave y'all access to just by merely having to type in that you love Tom Brady in the password. But yeah, this is really great. Very good job. I'm looking forward to rounding out the last class. So yeah, I asked if anyone was here who had like signed up or was thinking about signing up for the intermediate class. Do y'all want to hang out for like a little bit? I can talk to you and go through some stuff. But everyone else, class dismissed? Yes? Mm-hmm. Yeah.